About the author. I was born Michael Schreibman in Boston, Massachusetts in 1952. My hometown is Marblehead, Massachusetts, birthplace of the American Navy. How did we become the birthplace of the American Navy? Men from Marblehead in their boats under General Glover went down to New York and helped General Washington and his troops ferry them across the river into Manhattan, cross into Delaware whenever they needed it, especially in the cold winter, crossing over from Pennsylvania to attack the Hessians at Princeton. And so that was the first naval operations of this country. And therefore, my hometown, Marblehead, Massachusetts, is the birthplace of the American Navy. The original painting of the Spirit of 76 hangs in the downtown community center at Abbott Hall. I'm the son of Marion and Herbert Schreibman. My father was a truck driver, Teamster truck driver. My grandfathers were Teamster truck drivers. And my mother was a housewife. She also had her own business on the side. And her side of the family is where I get my business sense from. Graduate high school, graduated Bentley University with a degree in accounting and finance. And my work for over 20 some odd years was in the field of accounting and finance. I also spent 8 to 10 years in marketing, advertising, talk radio. I had a great career in talk radio until I was taken off the air in 1995 by the Clinton administration and summarily blacklisted so that I could not get back on talk radio. Evidently, Hillary Clinton has a problem with the truth, and I have a problem telling it. I am semi-retired thanks to the Obama administration depression, and right now I basically write books. I do some part-time legal research on the side, and I do consulting. And at this point in time, my nation needs me. That's when I tend to act, is when my nation needs me. Hillary Rodham Clinton is dangerous. And at the time of the production of this book, she was a candidate for the presidency. It's possible that the exposure of more of her criminal activities with regard to bribes from foreign governments and foreign corporations and U.S. corporations may actually end her reign of terror. But if it doesn't, someone needs to be able to go and have the guts to defend this nation. I am a member of the middle class. I am blue collar, and I'm white collar. I'm not a millionaire. I've never had $1 million. But I do know how to turn situations around in business. I do know how to effectively manage people. I do know how to fix things. Can't fix cars. But I do have the integrity to be the President of the United States. In 1994, on a mere $20,000, I almost became the U.S. Senator from the state of Florida. Unfortunately, one woman living in the White House at the time, Hillary Clinton, had to come down and campaign against me because I refused a bribe. I refused an offer to drop out of the race in exchange for money for 2 months to campaign for her brother, for a job in Washington for 2 years, and then I could have picked District 1 or District 2 in North Florida, which is Wiley country, and then ran for office. Let me say one thing. During my career as a radio talk show host, in Orlando in 1994, I led the largest rally to defeat gun control on February 12, 1994, when 7,500 Americans followed me to the capital of Florida. And 2 days later, on Valentine's Day, the second Valentine's Day massacre occurred when 10 gun control bills were removed from the floors of the Florida State House and Senate. And gun control that the Democrats were tirelessly working at and had thought they had found the right bill. They had 32 co-sponsors. It was a done deal, but my leadership killed it. And that led me to run for the United States Senate in 1994, which ended up, in the end, I was
Sample complete. Ready to continue?